Hi, this is Tom, going out with a video to the consortium leadership, work group, partners, and so forth. Today is the 15th, Wednesday the 15th, and I just wanted to give you a heads up here. We have count them, two new products going out today. One is aimed at states and helping states get feedback from the private sector on the operational impacts from COVID-19 actions, really unprecedented actions at the state level. The second one is this routing app we've been working on, which is the Commercial Routing Assistance app we've developed in partnership with Idaho National Labs, DHS, Esri, a number of different groups that have been working on this one. And you've heard about it. We're gonna start a soft launch this week, which means we'll send it out to you all, the leadership and work groups. We'll go a smaller crowd, about 500 today, maybe 2,000, 2,500 tomorrow, and then we'll do a full-fledged product release, if you will, on Monday. A couple things to note. Both of these apps will require you to be vetted by the site. So if you've already been vetted, your email will be accepted. If not, you'll be prompted, hey, you need to register with the sites to use this. Why is that important? Well, it took us a while to have DHS to understand it, but the idea is that when somebody does that, and they will use our process, we have a liability statement in there that protects everybody, DHS and the states and private sector, from frivolous stuff that happens all the time when you're getting out information. So our disclaimer that Tom Hyatt, our attorney, wrote years ago for Sandy is going to work really well, and so DHS has adopted that. They think that's really great. So right now the routing app is just pulling data from public sources, but down the road we're going to use that same app for fleet movement, resource movement, a number of different things. So those two things are going to happen today. One, you'll get an email about the feedback survey. Private sector will rank from 1 to 5, meaning 1 is not disruptive, 5 is very disruptive, on 9 different actions. Closing of schools. Was that disruptive? Kind of disruptive, very disruptive, right? Or not disruptive at all. So there's five ranks across 9 actions. So what this is going to do is give government, states, if you will, access to metrics that they can see in their state, which action caused the most disruption based on feedback survey. And of course that data will change as more people take the survey, right? So we're starting it today, and we think over time, maybe a week or two, this will get out and give states really metrics and level the playing field many times. But the states don't always have the real information. They get the loudest people screaming at them, but they may not have the information that's actually going on the streets. So many thanks to our state liaison committee for helping us put this together, along with our private sector folks in the sites. So you'll be getting that information today. Tonight we'll start the rollout for the routing app. And then lastly, we signed an agreement to work with Fiserv. Fiserv does the credit card transactions across the country for about 60% of the credit card transactions. So that data can be very valuable. Right now they aggregate it on a weekly basis. We're going to see if DHS will fund it to get it to a daily basis. And we had a call yesterday with our state liaisons, and this would really change the game for states as far as watching, how their state is recovering or responding to a disaster. It would give them hard data metrics on commercial impacts so they could apply for federal assistance faster based on real data. It handles a number of other use cases in government, and we're going to explore some of those use cases in private sector as well. This might be able for us to, for example, determine what restaurants are open, what fuel stops are open. We might be able to determine what communication links are down. There's a lot of uses for this kind of information when we layer it with other data. So anyway, I wanted to get this video out right away, so pardon the background here. I'm in my office today working, as many of you are. So hopefully you'll get a chance to look at this on your personal device if you're behind a firewall. But stay tuned. It'll be an exciting next couple of weeks. Okay? Thank you.